The Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, is a new initiative introduced by President Donald Trump. Its goal is to change how federal agencies operate by eliminating waste, simplifying processes, and improving the delivery of government services. Co-chaired by tech innovator Elon Musk and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, this program aims to cut unnecessary spending while increasing efficiency. Musk and Ramaswamy each hold advisory roles and are not government officials within DOGE. With federal spending expected to reach approximately $6.75 trillion in 2024, there is a clear need for reform. DOGE has an aspirational goal to save up to $2 trillion, targeting outdated programs and overlapping responsibilities across the federal system. This initiative has far-reaching implications, as millions rely on federal services for essential support like healthcare, education, and safety. As DOGE begins its work, it's important for the public and policymakers to understand its goals and potential changes. This knowledge will help everyone prepare for its effects and ensure that it achieves meaningful results. It's important to note that cutting these programs is speculative based on what has publicly been stated. Understanding the goals of DOGE. At its core, DOGE is designed to create a government that operates more efficiently while still serving the people effectively. With over 441 agencies employing nearly 3 million civilians, the federal system is vast and often criticized for being overly complex. DOGE's mission is to streamline operations, reduce unnecessary spending, and ensure that government programs provide real value. The initiative will focus on identifying inefficiencies and modernizing government functions. Critics argue that bureaucracy often wastes resources and slows progress. DOGE seeks to change this by reviewing services and operations, cutting overlapping responsibilities, and adopting better strategies to manage resources wisely. The work of DOGE is expected to conclude by July 4, 2026, coinciding with the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. This timeline reflects Trump's vision of delivering a more efficient government as a fitting gift to the nation on this significant milestone. While the goals are clear, the path ahead will require overcoming challenges such as resistance to change and balancing cost-cutting with maintaining essential services. Success will depend on thoughtful planning and effective execution. In the following section, we will discuss the specific programs and services that could be impacted under this initiative, shedding light on areas where adjustments may be made and their potential consequences. U.S. Embassies. U.S. embassies are critical for maintaining international relations and providing essential services to citizens abroad. They assist with legal issues, emergencies, and diplomatic negotiations, which promote security and cooperation globally. Reducing their budgets could lead to fewer staff and limited operations, weakening their ability to support travelers and foster international ties. This may also impact U.S. influence in critical regions, making it harder to address global challenges. Ensuring their effectiveness is vital for diplomacy and protecting American citizens outside the country. NASA. NASA plays a key role in advancing science, technology, and space exploration, which contributes to innovation and national pride. Programs such as Mars missions and climate research depend on robust funding to remain on track. Cuts to NASA's budget could slow critical advancements in technology and science that benefit various industries. Reduced funding might also hinder international partnerships, where NASA often leads collaborative space efforts. Keeping these projects funded ensures continued progress in understanding our world and beyond. Veterans' healthcare programs. Healthcare services for veterans are designed to meet their unique physical and mental health needs after military service. These programs include critical support for conditions like PTSD, injuries, and chronic illnesses. Budget reductions could increase wait times for care and make it harder for veterans to access essential services. This would place added stress on individuals who have already sacrificed greatly for their country. Ensuring these services remain effective honors their contributions and safeguards their well-being. FBI operations. The FBI is essential for protecting national security and enforcing federal laws, tackling challenges like cybercrime and terrorism. Budget reductions could reduce resources for investigations, training, and technology, weakening the agency's ability to address threats. A less equipped FBI risks leaving communities vulnerable to organized crime, fraud, and emerging security issues. Maintaining strong operations is crucial for upholding safety and trust in law enforcement. Ensuring proper support for the FBI benefits every American by protecting public and national interests. Weatherization Assistance Program. This program helps low-income households reduce energy costs by improving home energy efficiency. It supports families in cutting utility bills while lowering environmental impact through better insulation and energy use. Reducing funds for this program could increase energy expenses for vulnerable households, forcing them to choose between basic needs. A lack of assistance also risks higher energy consumption, which contributes to pollution. Supporting energy efficiency programs helps families save money while benefiting the environment. Social Security Administration. The Social Security Administration ensures that retirees, disabled individuals, and others receive essential financial support. Its work includes processing applications and distributing payments to millions who depend on these benefits for basic living expenses. Cuts to administrative budgets could delay processing times and make customer service less accessible. This would create unnecessary hardships for those already facing economic challenges. Supporting efficient administration is key to maintaining trust and delivering timely assistance to the public. Medicare programs. Medicare provides critical healthcare access for seniors, helping them manage medical costs and maintain their health. Funding reductions could result in fewer coverage options and higher out-of-pocket expenses, especially for low-income seniors. This may cause many to delay or skip necessary treatments, leading to worse health outcomes over time. Preserving Medicare ensures that seniors can access quality care without financial strain. Reliable health care for this population reflects the nation's commitment to its aging citizens. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, initiatives. The EPA works to safeguard public health and natural resources by enforcing environmental laws and regulating pollutants. Reducing its budget could weaken efforts to monitor air and water quality, leading to potential increases in pollution. This would pose serious risks to public health, especially for vulnerable communities. Without strong environmental protections, long-term consequences could include damaged ecosystems and rising healthcare costs linked to pollution-related illnesses. Supporting the EPA is essential for a sustainable and healthy future. Public health programs. Federal public health initiatives aim to prevent disease, promote health education, and respond to outbreaks. These efforts include vaccination campaigns and awareness programs that reduce the spread of preventable illnesses. Budget cuts could leave communities more vulnerable to health crises, especially in areas lacking robust local healthcare infrastructure. This would increase the burden on hospitals and lead to higher costs for treating preventable diseases. Ensuring adequate funding strengthens public health systems and protects everyone. Federal education funding. Federal support helps schools maintain quality education and provides financial aid for students pursuing higher education. Reductions in funding could widen educational disparities, particularly in underserved areas where resources are already limited. This would impact students' access to technology, skilled teachers, and extracurricular opportunities, which are key to academic success. A decline in support for higher education could also make college less affordable for many families. Protecting education funding ensures all students have the chance to succeed and contribute to society. Before we continue with the video, take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you never miss out on our latest updates. Plus, we've got some helpful resources in the description. Check them out and share your comments after you're done watching. Transportation, Security Administration, TSA operations. The TSA ensures the safety of air travel through screening passengers and cargo for potential threats. Budget reductions could result in fewer staff and outdated equipment, leading to longer wait times and gaps in security measures. This may increase risks during air travel, creating vulnerabilities that could be exploited. Efficient airport security is essential for public confidence and the safety of passengers and crew. Sustaining TSA operations protects one of the most widely used modes of transportation. National Park Services. National parks preserve natural beauty, protect wildlife, and offer recreational spaces for millions of visitors each year. Reduced funding could lead to less maintenance, resulting in degraded trails, facilities, and ecosystems. This may harm visitor experiences and reduce tourism, which supports local economies near these parks. Protecting these treasured areas ensures they remain accessible for future generations. Investing in national parks reflects a commitment to environmental stewardship and public enjoyment. Housing assistance programs. Federal housing programs help low-income families access stable and affordable homes. Cuts to these programs could increase homelessness, as demand for assistance often outweighs available resources. Without support, many families might struggle to find safe housing, especially in areas with high living costs. Housing stability is essential for health, education, and employment opportunities. Continuing these programs strengthens communities and reduces economic strain on vulnerable populations. Food safety inspections. The USDA oversees food safety inspections to ensure that food sold in the U.S. is safe to consume. Reduced funding could limit the number of inspections, increasing the risk of foodborne illnesses affecting public health. Inadequate monitoring might lead to outbreaks that harm consumers and disrupt the food industry. Reliable food safety systems build trust and protect both producers and consumers. Supporting inspections helps ensure the health and safety of the nation's food supply. Disaster relief funding. Federal disaster relief provides critical resources to communities affected by natural disasters like hurricanes, floods, and wildfires. Budget reductions could slow response times and limit recovery efforts, leaving people more vulnerable in emergencies. Inadequate funding may strain local governments, which often depend on federal support during crises. Effective disaster relief saves lives and speeds up recovery for affected regions. Continuing this support is vital for helping communities rebuild after devastating events. Community development block grants. These grants fund local projects that improve infrastructure, create jobs, and enhance public services in cities and towns. Reduced funding could halt projects that revitalize neighborhoods, address housing shortages, or upgrade utilities. Communities relying on this support might face delays in growth and fewer opportunities for residents. Strong infrastructure and development are key to economic stability and improved quality of life. Supporting these grants helps build stronger and more resilient communities. Research grants. Federal research grants drive innovation in health, technology, and social sciences through funding groundbreaking studies. Budget cuts could slow progress on medical discoveries, technological advancements, and solutions to pressing societal issues. Reduced support may limit opportunities for researchers and delay breakthroughs that benefit the economy and public health. Investment in research fuels long-term growth and competitiveness on a global scale. Supporting these efforts ensures the U.S. remains a leader in innovation. Public transportation funding. Federal funding supports the maintenance and expansion of public transit systems, which provide affordable and environmentally friendly transportation options. Budget cuts could result in service reductions, delays, and outdated infrastructure, making public transit less reliable. This may force more people to rely on personal vehicles, increasing traffic congestion and pollution. Accessible public transit systems are essential for reducing emissions and connecting communities. Continuing to support these services benefits the economy and the environment. Census Bureau operations. The Census Bureau collects vital data that influences decisions about representation and the allocation of resources. Reduced funding could lead to less accurate counts, impacting public services, business planning, and government programs. Incomplete or outdated data risks underrepresenting vulnerable communities, leading to inequities in resource distribution. Ensuring accurate census operations supports fair representation and effective planning across the country. Continued investment in the census benefits both government efficiency and community needs. Emergency preparedness programs. These programs help communities prepare for and respond to disasters through training, equipment, and coordination. Reducing their budgets could leave local governments unprepared to handle emergencies, putting lives and property at greater risk. Weak preparedness increases the chances of severe impacts when disasters occur, as response times and resources may fall short. Strong emergency programs save lives and minimize damage during crises. Maintaining support for preparedness ensures communities can respond effectively to unforeseen events. Moving forward with efficiency. The proposed cuts under the Department of Government Efficiency program could significantly reshape the services that millions of people rely on every day. Reductions in funding for healthcare, housing, education, and transportation may lead to higher out-of-pocket expenses for individuals and families. Essential protections like food safety and emergency preparedness could weaken, exposing communities to higher risks and unforeseen costs. These changes would ripple through households, raising living expenses and making basic services harder to access. It's important to restate that many details about DOGE's plans and impacts are still undefined and speculative. As these plans unfold, their direct impact on everyday life underscores the importance of balancing efficiency with the well-being of all citizens. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.